Hi, welcome to Wellbeing Centre for Learning. I'm Carrie, and we're going to be looking at positive mental attitudes in the mindset to success. So we need to train our subconsciousness to actually be giving us positive messages. A lot of the time, we're probably giving ourselves negative messages. Negative messages sometimes start with things like don't, I can't, I won't, I need to stop. So they've all got negative connotations. Now, it's really important for us to look at those messages because 95% of the messages that we receive are from these subconscious messages. So we might have got these mantras going from when we were a child or something happened to us sort of on our journey, and we got afraid and we felt lack of confidence, and we kept telling ourselves the same negative messages. Positive mental attitude is really key in achieving your goals and success. If you keep telling yourself that you're not going to achieve, then 9 times out of 10 you will not achieve what you're setting out to achieve, because you already failed, because you already told yourself you're going to fail. So we need to look at those affirmations. So an affirmation is telling yourself every day something positive. So if you're setting a goal that you want a promotion in 5 years' time, and this is the plan of how you can achieve those goals, by taking on extra learning, by getting a mentor. So you're putting plans in place to be able to achieve your goal, but you also need to believe that is achievable. So if you're sat there and you're saying, I can't do this, you're not going to do it. So, and you're not going to keep motivated. So every day you need to tell yourself, I am smart, I am worthy of getting this promotion, and that will keep you motivated. The next thing you need to look at is your visualization. If you can sit there and visualize yourself in the seat where you're going to get promoted and you can feel how that feels, that will keep that motivation for you to keep to your goal and your plan to achieve. So we usually find in successful people that they're very tunnel vision, they're very channeled on what goal they've set. They don't tend to go off tangent on that goal. They keep refocusing on the goal that they've set themselves with confidence. So tools that you can use is meditation and mindfulness. So the reason why these are so useful is with mindfulness, we need to become mindful of the messages that we're actually telling ourselves. If we sit quietly and we start to pay attention, we'll start to hear those negative messages that we don't usually hear because we're not paying attention. We're running around, we're doing everything in our day, and we're not paying attention to these messages that we're saying to ourselves. So sit down and think about what you're saying. And would you say that to you as a child? Would you give those messages? Because I bet you some of them are quite harsh and you'd never say them to anybody else. So why are you saying them to yourself? So another thing is to look at the positive side of an experience. Sometimes the most life-changing positive things come out of a negative situation. So you might have failed at something, but it's that failure that actually gives you the learning. So you learn from your mistakes. So next time you do something, you actually say, well, actually, we're not going to do it that way because that was a mistake. This is the way we're going to do it. And you learn. A lot of entrepreneurs actually, they have had failure businesses before because they've started, they've made their mistakes, it was their training ground, and they've learned from them. But the difference between a successful entrepreneur and one that isn't successful is that they never give up. They never lose that belief in themselves, even after the failure. They take the positives from the failure, and that's really, really important. So there's some food for thought there for you to have a think about. Think about the way you're talking to yourself. Think about what you want to achieve and how you would like to be spoken to by yourself, and embrace failure. Don't see it as a negative experience, because if you're scared of failure, you'll never put yourself out there to try anything because you're going to be too scared to fail. Thank you for joining our workshop. If there's anything that we can help you with going forward, please come to www.wellbeingcenterforlearning.com, and we look forward to speaking to you there. It's been a pleasure. Goodbye.